Hello. I'm waiting for someone to come up on panel, just waiting for him to get here. And then we'll talk about it. Come and say hi. I'm waiting for someone to come down panel. And then I'll start talking about it. Come in and say hi. I'm waiting for someone to come up panel. And then I'll talk about the topic in here. I'm so freaking tired of hearing this one thing over and over and over again. So, y'all wanted drama? I think tonight they might have some. Say hi if you're in here, please. Thank you. I'm waiting for him to come up on panel. Won't take long. I have my earbuds in, so I'm not sure how well if you can hear me better than normal or. Do, 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 do. Hmm. Ironic. Hello, come in, say hi. I'm waiting for someone to come on my panel, and then we'll start the live. But I'm not starting until that person comes up here. It shouldn't be too much longer. So you could say, oh, you could go. Hey, chaotic. How are you? Thanks for coming. Wait till you see the surprise I have. Come in and say hi. I'm just waiting for someone to come up on panel. And then we'll start. But I just been hearing a lot of stuff. And this is why I have a channel now. So that I can run my mouth on my own freaking channel. So here I am. And oh, there he is. Hello.
Well, hello, Gator. How's it going?
Hi, this is Dan. How are you?
I'm
I
peachy.
I've been in my feelings. I've been in my feelings ever since I watched you live and listened to that other one. It's like not in my feelings. I just been really upset because there's just one thing I want to point out to people because I wish people would shut the fuck up because they say it about me too. They say, "Oh, you broke? Go get a job and stop living off the government, bitch." I get what I get because I had jobs.
That's right. That's right. Like we paid
I
in, right?
don't laugh.
It's a difference
I
between SSI and SSDI. People don't understand that.
swear, like people think they're doctors and lawyers and whatever you call them, caseworkers. Like, dude, I've I've been on disability since 2008. That's a long time. I've been knowing what I've been, I know what I get. I know, what I qualify for, all this and that, which is nothing. But
Right.
don't ever tell me I need to do something because I'm fucking broke, because I'm living off the fucking government. Because I tell you what, the little money I get every month came from my paychecks the whole time I've been working. I don't get food stamps from the government. I don't get Medicaid from the government. I get shitty Medicare that don't even pay 100%. So please tell me what I'm getting off from this government. I don't know. And I see the same thing happening to you.
It's just any way
And
they can try to put people down. So that's why they say it. That's why they do it.
it doesn't
Believe me,
matter.
believe me, if I could stand and work like I used to, 10 or 12 hours, I would much, much rather do that than to sit in pain and work what little I can work. It's people just don't have a clue.
No, they don't. And they need to stop running their mouth about stuff they don't know about. It's just like mental health, that goes hand in hand because people want to constantly diagnose somebody with something they don't know about. And then now they want to, who the fuck cares if you're living off the government or if you're not? If I'm living off the government, can I go buy a lottery ticket? But if I'm on disability, can I still go buy that same lottery ticket? Which one's the government? You tell me.
Here, let me ask you this. Now you get disability, so if you were to somebody were to give you or you bought a boat that was $60,000, would that cut down on your check?
No, it probably wouldn't because it
You get
what you call it?
yeah. Well, you don't get
The
SSI. You get disability.
no, it's like a car. It depreciates so fast.
Yeah,
So nothing's gonna happen if somebody gives you a $60,000 boat, which you could do sell it and then go buy something for $50,000 and be broke. It's not like an asset of a house or something like that. I wouldn't think.
yeah.
Why
Well,
were they saying somebody gave you a $60,000 boat?
no, I don't really boat much. No, I'm just saying, like they're talking about things that I own, and assets don't matter. I mean, I'm not getting SSI. My children aren't getting SSI. Um, I get disability. I'm same as somebody who retires. I paid my money in, and now I'm
Right.
not going to work due to circumstances. So,
And I think that's why Libs over there is making us think about this and whoever else that other person is because he got to wait till he retires to get his little money, to live off the government like he's never going to do.
yeah.
But he has a job.
I don't know that he has a job. There's been 2 different occasions where he had people buy tools for him. So I don't know if he's a carpenter or.
I remember that when the fucking tree fell on his house when he was. That's when I first saw him. I had just started following.
Yeah, he was doing a job somewhere, getting paid for it, and he lost his ability to make money because his tools got stolen.
Oh, I remember when I first started watching Ernie, a tree fell on his house.
On Liberators?
Yeah. And he needed a chainsaw.
Yeah.
Supposedly it fell on his house, right? Huh?
He's had that saw bought twice. BDAC bought him a saw, and Glamorous Life bought him a saw. So he's had 2 saws.
Let's get into some drama here. What's this Southern girl say about me? Well, I know you said in there that she's a liar or whatever. So I don't know what you said in your life. I was in and out because I was walking to the store and walking back, and then my cousin called.
Yeah, I haven't. I've never actually watched Southern Girl. The one video I saw of her was her walking through her yard, calling me names and threatening me. Like, okay, you were on her panel then, though.
Oh, I
But
know.
no,
I just wanted to know what she was saying about you because I thought she was starting
saying about
something
me.
new now. Yeah.
I don't know. I've seen some screenshots. She said that all this stuff I supposedly said about Ernie and
The
pictures.
stuff like I told you?
Yeah, same stuff. But I never sent her no pictures. Never. Um,
I know who did.
I did tell her that, I thought Ernie was at least bisexual because of circumstances that, he's always around a gay lover when he has a meltdown. And that he's probably not that interested in her. Now, when I told him he wasn't interested in her, he told me to tell her that.
Right. You said he was
He quit
at your
talking.
house.
Yeah, he quit talking to her. She kept putting him off. Like, she said she was getting
I
all
wonder.
that. Huh?
I wonder if she really knows he wasn't in the hospital whenever she says he was. He was actually at your house the whole time.
She probably wouldn't believe it.
Of course not.
She's blinded by Ern. She's smitten.
Okay, I'm going to ask you a question. I don't really care because I'm going to answer myself. They're talking about a penis pump, but all these women want him. Please tell me which one is it? Because I know I don't want nobody with a penis pump.
I've never seen a penis pump.
Okay. You just saw the sex toys.
I just saw the sex toys.
The suitcase.
Yeah. And when I opened his trunk that day in Louisville, when I got the rental car, there was one of those anal stretchers in his trunk. Actually, there was two of them. But no.
I was taking a sip of Diet Coke. Thank you. I almost choked.
You're welcome.
None of y'all know where I live to be calling 911 on me when I choke. So when
I'll call Southern. Find out.
What?
I'll call Southern Girl and find out if you choke on Diet.
Call her. Oh,
Right.
she don't know my address. Oh yes, I don't know if she doesn't know. I was watching, like, I haven't really watched people in, if you want to call this the whatever community it is or whatever. But like, I just don't understand people, like, people who are enemies are best friends now, and people who are best friends are enemies now. And it's like you and Ernie. It's like with everybody in that community, it seems like. And I have been gone for a long time. But I sit back and I watch and listen and try to put two and two together. And I just don't understand how some people think that they can justify saying what someone else is doing with their money, whether it came from the damn government or not. Because I tell you what, the money that I'm spending on my bills and whatever else I want to, I paid it in disability tax on every single paycheck I received. My whole adult life and child, like from 15 till whenever I got disability. And I get, what I get.
Mm-hmm.
And I get a lot more than a lot of people.
You get more than I do.
And it's because I've always had good office jobs, accounting jobs. I've done a lot.
It goes by I think the top 3 years they average it, or maybe the best year, the top 2 years, and then your worst year. I think they average some way, but yeah, it's not overall. It's an average of.
Well, I tell you, my disability does not come from the first few years I've ever worked, because I was like 15, 16, and
yeah.
I didn't have good jobs until I graduated from high school and stuff. And I did go to college, but I didn't graduate. I quit after 2 years and moved to Houston. Yeah. Could you believe that I actually met someone on the internet when the internet first came out in like 97, 98?
Really?
Do you remember when the internet first came out? There was this I forget what you call them, but it was called MIRC.
Oh
And
yeah,
then there was,
talking about the chat thing,
yep.
and you could
And then
see
they
what people
had,
were typing, even if they deleted it. Like you could see it in real
yeah,
time. Yeah,
and they had ICQ, the little messenger thing.
yeah, yeah.
That's where I met a guy on there when I was in college. I was in college for 2 years and I met this guy and quit. So yes, so way back then when the internet first just started, I think that was the only time I ever actually lived with someone I met off the internet. But yeah, true story way back then. But I just want to say, people just need to shut up because they just want to talk about other people so that more people watch them. And I'm tired of you. I mean, I'm going to say I'm tired of it, but it's basically what YouTube is. I didn't know any of this existed before the pandemic.
It's what a lot of the YouTube stuff is, but there's channels that avoid it and build their channel on real stuff, and that's what I tried to do. But and I'm going to try to get back to it again. Like um, if you act crazy and you give them content that they don't know if you're going to run down the side of the highway screaming for help, or or if you're going to turn on somebody and stab them in the back, then that's what people want to see. It's like,
Yeah, I was in that chat earlier just
yeah,
watching, and they were like,
it's like
oh, he's going to come on pissed off and all this and that. And whenever I talked to you, and I was like, hey, and then you were like, oh, I'm going live about something, somebody else or whatever, trying to set record straight. Like, it doesn't even freaking matter. Like, what? It just, this is so frustrating because you think you make friends with people and then they're not even like much, they're not
but
even a real person, much less a whole friend.
Who's that?
That's Gator.
Hi, Gator. How are
Hey,
you?
Mama Thelma.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm upset.
I'm really.
A whole container so full of pins you couldn't put another one in it, and whoosh, it's gone. Whoosh.
I got pins.
So full of what? Bobby pins?
No, ink
Pins.
pens.
It's gone.
Oh, ink pens.
I got pins.
Are you a pen chick too?
She loves pins.
Everybody knows that if you come around me and you leave without a pen, don't ask me for it. Because
right.
I took it for a reason. Don't come around me with pretty pens. Just don't do it. Hey, Uso. How are you? No, I just been like really thinking since I heard about all this stuff tonight. And I'm like, I just don't understand. Because people are saying really kind of the same thing about me that they are of y'all about being on disability and how much you spend, why you broke if you do this, and why you living off the government and you buying this. But I like if Jimbo asks somebody to pay a bill, he's not the first one on YouTube or the internet to need help paying a bill and have help. If someone asks for, okay, so let's see, I donated to Molly's thing for school, okay? I didn't donate the money and then turn around and say, hey, you sure what that school did with that money? You know what that school did with that money? You sure they did what they were saying they was going to do with that money? Because if not, I want it back. Who the hell does that? You don't do it with a school and you don't do it with a person. You donate money. Most people donate it and they write it off for taxes anyway, but you donate money and it's their money now. What does it matter what they did with it?
Yeah.
Especially when they don't live off the government, and whether you tell them the truth or not, it's still nobody's business. It's nobody's business what I do with my money, and I promise you I don't live off the government with my disability. And I'm one person with no food stamps and no free care. Go to the doctor a lot because I'm sick.
Yeah.
And I keep trying to get better health insurance or whatever. You want to know where my freaking money goes? to medicine, to co-pays for the doctor. So I pay to see the doctor, plus I pay for x-rays, plus for blood work. I don't get shit free. But do any of them care to know that? All they know is I'm on disability. That's it. And if I can't make it some kind of way, it's because I'm living off the effing government.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I feel so bad for y'all. And that's why I was like, you know what? Because I was like not supporting you or whatever because of Southern Girl. And then when I realized what kind of person she was and then all that shit over there, I was just started watching. I couldn't talk in here because I was in your thing because I was blocked. But I just watched and I watched everybody. And I'm my own person. I don't need a cult leader. I don't belong to a cult. I'm my own person on YouTube. If I like somebody, I'm gonna watch them. If I don't like somebody, I'm not gonna watch. And that's just how I am. I make my own mind up. And I watch and I listen and I see. And I make up my own mind. And I see it happening to me. And now it's happening to y'all. And now there's like probably ton of people like people need to realize if you're on disability, I don't care if you don't look sick. I don't care if you're not in a wheelchair. Do you know I'll be 44 in a month and I don't look sick. I don't look disabled. And I have a handicap placard because my doctor says I cannot walk from far back in the parking lot into the store and then the store and all that. And then people look at me and I'll have people ask me. And I'm like, I can't stand when somebody looks at me, especially because I look younger than I am, and think that, you're not supposed to be parking there. Okay, do you want to see my ID that matches this thing on my windshield? Shut the fuck up. Like, you're pissed off because you think I don't belong here, but you're offending me because you think I don't belong here. Just, you know what I mean? Like, I don't get it. And it's horrible, and people need to stop. And I just don't know. I don't get it. And now
I got my handicap placard because I'm lazy. That's what
evidently me too.
My liberator's wife said.
I guess that I think it all stems down to jealousy. Jealousy and drama sells.
A lot of it is. They're wanting subs, and that's what gives them subs. And
Yep. That's exactly right. And it's not just this community. I mean, I left the community that I was in before for almost 3 years. And I left it because of bullying, harassing, and I met a girl in real life thanks to a hurricane that demolished my city last year in Louisiana. And she begged me to go to her house. And then like the beginning of this year, she turns everything around because I didn't stay and support her. I got drug lower than anything in this world. So where I almost took a step off of that ledge. That's how close I was.
No, don't do that.
For a very long time. She contacted my ex-boyfriend that beat the fuck out of me for 8 years to try to get dirt on me to put on her YouTube channel. That's not all she did. She called my 15-year-old sister a child predator. That's not all. It goes on and on and on and on.
Those people do.
And I had to leave.
Listen, those people do anything for a little content. Anything they think will get them 10 extra viewers, 20 extra viewers, a $10 cash app.
So I wasn't the first one and I wasn't the last one. And I met this girl in real life. We were close. Like I actually cared for, like you and Ernie kind of, but we weren't best friends. I didn't know her for forever. You know what I mean? I've known her for 3 years and I spent almost 2 weeks at her house. I never expected that would happen. And that's why I kind of like just lay low now and just try not to let it bother me. But I'm so tired of hearing I live off the government because I'm on disability, because I don't look like I'm disabled, and because I'm so young. 2008 was a very long time. I think I was in my early 30s whenever I got disability. I started working when I was 15. I was in, let's just say 30. 15 years I worked. How many people do you know that have worked more than 15 years and get less than what I get in disability? And I'm not bragging, I'm not, because I don't get a lot at all. but I know I get a lot more than a lot of people that I've talked to in only a 15-year span of time. So if they want to talk shit, they better like, talk shit about something else because I worked my ass off so that things like this happen. And
Yeah.
I would be okay when things happen. I didn't expect this to happen. It actually started when I was 15 and flipped a car twice and hit a tree head on.
Oh
And
Lord.
that's where all my pain problems started. And every year, as I got older,
Yeah.
it got worse and
Yeah.
worse and worse.
That's rough.
Yeah, every single year it gets worse. Huh?
I said that'll do it. That's rough.
Yeah, not a lot of people know about my accident, but and I live in pain 24/7. So when I broke my wrist and when I messed up my thumb, and they kept telling me like, what's the number of pain you're in or whatever, and I'm like, dude, I live in pain 24/7. I have fibro, messed up back, neck, all this stuff, my whole body, and if I'm telling you that I'm hurting and I'm making an issue of it, I'm actually freaking about to die from pain because I live with pain all the time. I You know what I mean? If I'm complaining about it, I don't complain about it all the time because I have fibro. So guess what? I'm always in pain. There's nothing anyone can do about it but say I'm sorry. I wish there was something I could do for you. You know what I mean? So I
Yeah.
don't want nobody feeling sorry for me. So I just don't talk about it. But if I talk about it, then I'm really in pain because I'm usually always in pain. And if I can feel something other than the pain I'm always in, I know my body's telling me, something's wrong. But I wish people would just stop because it's nobody's business where you spend your money. It's nobody's business where anybody spends their money. You have it, you have it. You don't, you don't. You're not going to have it when you die. So spend your money how you want. If you don't want to pay your bills, don't pay your bills. You want to go to jail, go to jail. I don't care. My ex-boyfriend is a multi-felon. You know what I mean? I don't care. Don't pay your bills. I don't care. I'm not, you know what I mean? What
Oh
you
yeah.
do in your life isn't going to affect what I do in my life. But obviously it's affecting some people and I don't understand why. And it's like they just go on and on and on. Like they had I was trying so hard to get out the Clinton Simon case today because every channel was live about it and live about all the protesting and stuff. And that's why I was like, what are y'all doing? Are you going live? I was like dying over here. Nobody was going live except the people talking about the protesters. And so I'm watching old lives and watching replays. And I'm just sitting there going, wow, wow. And that's why I messaged him. I was like, have you heard this yet? I didn't, because I had just heard it. And I was like, no. These people need to take notes. If they want to be the judge like God, they need to take notes on reality and how the laws really are and how life really works. And it's not YouTube. I'm sorry if YouTube pays your bills. That's all great for you, but it's not your life.
Wouldn't
And
that
the
be great
people on you,
to pay some bills?
huh?
I said, wouldn't that be great if you two paid the bills?
Absolutely.
They don't pay mine. People
Shit.
think
I wish
train running through here. It's not quite the money train they think it is.
I wish my I wish somebody would pay my bills. I don't care who it is. Don't have to be YouTube. It could be anybody. It would be
Start you one of
nice.
them OnlyFans with like your hands or your feet or ears. One of them fetish pages.
Ain't nobody gonna pay to see my ears and my what in the world? My feet?
People, I reckon people pay to see that stuff.
Well, yeah, they do. They even pay for farts in a jar.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, you did say you never saw the 90 Day Fiance or
Dude, I
whatever. Did you say that?
yeah,
Huh?
I ain't never seen that. But I could load them up with farts in a jar. They want some farts in a jar? I got you. I can
There's
handle
a girl from there that started the feet thing, the feet pick thing.
it.
And
Uh-huh.
then she was selling farts in a jar, but I think, of course, the only reason they were buying her is because she was a pretty girl on the TV show.
Yeah.
It was crazy. And like,
Pretty girl.
I want, man, you know that girl ain't farting in no jar. She's just, I wonder if you open it to smell it to see what it is, then you gotta release it, so you can't open it. So there's no. I'm going to the shark show. What's the shark show? I'm going to the shark show with a jar of farts. How am I supposed to do this to sell it to them so they can market it for me?
Shark show?
Yeah, where you go. What's it called? Where you go with your invention? What's it called? And then you.
Sharks. Yeah.
That's what it's called, right?
Is that still
Where
on
they
TV?
go. I don't know, but it was something.
I could sell them some farts.
But you can't just go over there and say, "Hey, I want to sell this." You know, you have to give them the whole, the whole business plan and everything, because you want them to, give you their money for this, and so it has to be really good. So I really need a good business major or somebody to help me market these farts in a jar. And you, Mama Thelma, better not let Jimbo take my idea.
She's in there. She can't hear you.
I'll share. Okay, I'll tell her on Facebook. I'll share, but you can't take my idea. What's it called? What do you call it when they have more than one founder and co-founder? Stop it.
It's co-founder. More than one founder?
I know, but I couldn't think. When I'm high, I can't think. Shark Tank. Yes, thank you, Annie Pat.
Right, Annie Pat.
I knew it had something to do with a damn shark.
So are you going on Shark Tank? Are you going to tell them you have to get high to fart in a jar?
No, I'm going to tell you how to get high enough to make someone believe you're farting in a jar. Why do you think that's my name? Don't you know I'm the biggest pothead ever, and it's so bad. I'm a bad person because it's legal in my state.
You keep farting and stuff. I mean, you got to be high, right? Is it legal in Arizona?
Dude, I can't put the gas in my gas tank. I got to put it in something to make money to put it in my gas tank. There you go. Hey, I'm doing this on my own. I don't need a business major. Are you changing your picture?
I did.
Why?
Just for fun of it.
Because I'm that boring. I know. So anyway, that's a good idea. I'm going to get high on pot, mind you. I don't ever call it pot. And then I'm going to make a business plan.
What do you call it?
Of the weirdest shit. Huh?
What do you call it if it ain't pot? What do you call it? You said I don't ever call it pot.
I find that people older than me call it pot. But I don't, like, here I call it marijuana because it's legal, and like you never hear anyone say weed here. They call it, I don't know, they call it everything but weed, and I'm so used to calling it weed in Louisiana that when I say weed, like, I'm immediately like, you dumbass, nobody says that here. So I'm just like, I'm going to the dispensary.
It's legal in Michigan too, right?
Yeah.
How many states is it not legal?
I think it's pretty much almost half and half by now. I think there's like 20-some states that have it, and therefore 20 that don't, I guess.
I know it's illegal in Kentucky. I think it's illegal in Tennessee. However, the other stuff, like the cousin.
Yeah, Delta 8.
People smoke all that other stuff too.
It's called Delta 8, regular illegal marijuana. That you go to jail for, whatever you buy legally at a dispensary in a legalized state. is TC Delta 9 is T Delta 9. Delta 8 is that less than weed stuff that they have in Tennessee and is it Georgia or Kentucky?
Are you telling me? Are you telling me that you
What?
spend the government's money on marijuana?
No, I spend it on marijuana. Say it right.
You're getting money from the government and you spend it on marijuana.
Hey, nobody on YouTube gave me any money, and nobody on YouTube is paying my bills or buying my weed or anything. So they can just smell my farts in the freaking jar.
Any Pat said it's legal where she lives too.
Are you in New England?
I think
I don't even know where it's legal.
maybe Illinois. I'm pretty sure. Or no.
Most definitely.
Not Illinois. I don't think.
I don't know. I know Louisiana it's illegal, and I'll tell you what, I hated weed my whole life. I didn't start smoking weed until I was 38 years old, and the reason I did was because my ex did meth, and he did 2 prison terms for manufacturing. And I told him one day, if I smoke weed with you, would that be enough for you to stop doing meth? And he told me yes. And so I did it, and it didn't really like faze me too much. I didn't, continue to do it because of course he lied. But when I was like 40 is when I really started smoking, like not just anything off the street, but more medicinal stuff and for the pain and stuff. And I do see a difference. I used to get really, really bad anxiety, and that would turn into a panic attack when I would smoke. And now it's not like that. She does live in Illinois.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not like that now. And so now that I found this one strain, it's called Wedding Cake. So if y'all see me anywhere talking about wedding cake, now you know what I'm talking about. I'm not married. I'm not getting married. I'm divorced. But I smoke wedding cake, and I won't smoke anything else. And I want so much to move back to Louisiana, but I don't think I will because I'm too much of a damn pothead.
You pothead.
I'm going to stay where it's legal. If I ever move again, it's going to be to a legalized state. Louisiana better hurry up and get on the board with the rest of the states, because it's hard as hell to get a medical card there. With all my issues, I can't get a medical card there.
Any Pats is in Illinois. Is it Louisiana or Louisiana?
Louisiana.
Oh, I'm from Kentucky.
And it's New Orleans.
No. When I'm from Kentucky, we call it Louisiana.
Louisiana.
Kind of like one, maybe 2 syllables, Louisiana.
It's not. It's Louisiana. And it's New Orleans. It's not New Orleans.
No, New Orleans.
I said, oh man, somebody tried to tell me how to say it, and they're like New Orleans, and I'm like New Orleans. Usually I don't correct people because everywhere they say things differently, and I know I say things differently than some people. But whenever they're gonna tell me how to say a city that I grew up in, negative. Don't. It's New Orleans. It's not New Orleans. You can say Nolans, but don't disrespect the city, man.
Mm-hmm.
I don't disrespect nobody else's city. Kentucky.
It ain't your city no more.
That's where I was raised.
Kentucky's a state.
No. I know. I was just saying that because y'all live in Kentucky. And it's not even a city. I said city.
What city you disrespecting? Lexington?
No.
Louisville? Is it Louisville or Louisville?
I thought you were saying that I don't live in Louisiana anymore, so they could disrespect it because I'm not living there anymore. Is that what you said?
No, I just said it wasn't your state no more. You was taking up for it. You said don't disrespect my state, and I said, well, you don't live there no more. It's not your state.
Oh, yeah.
Let me ask you a question.
I was born and raised there.
Let me ask you a question. Do you pronounce the capital of Kentucky Louisville or Louisville?
Louisville.
No, the capital of Kentucky is Frankfurt. Golly.
Shut up. Oh my God. So it's a damn hot dog.
Well, it's also the capital of Kentucky.
I thought you were going to say Lexington. I didn't even think you were going to say the other word, but okay. Anyway, that must be the pot going to my head, Jimbo. Dang, it's not pronounced Illinois. I thought they had a lot of noise there.
No, it's Illinois. Illinois.
I know. And a lot of people try to pronounce it with the S, like noise. And it's like, are you really that dumb, or are you really just trying to be stupid? Like, which one? Hey, Shannon, I don't get it. Like, does anyone really call it Illinois? I didn't learn that in school.
I think people who don't really pay attention or,
In school.
Right, pronounce it Illinois because they don't know. If you just
They're
read
adding syllables.
yeah, well, if you read this on the end of it, that's the way you say it. But if you actually know how to say it, if you had to learn your 50 states and their capitals, you don't say Illinois. You say Illinois.
Well, we must say Illinois because we live off the government. We didn't go to school and stuff, and I quit school to be with someone off the internet and all that. So I'm uneducated and live off the government.
Well, I quit school my senior year. Me and Mama C ran off and got married. Well, we ran off, then came home and got married a couple years later. But then I got my GED, and at age 40, I went back to school and I got my associate's degree. I'm thinking about going back and getting a bachelor's degree.
I always, and here you go to all the people that say I live off the government. I quit school and moved to Houston, and ever since I've always wanted to go back to school. However, I could never get financial aid. And you want to know why? Mind you, this is when I had a job, not living off the government. I couldn't get financial aid because I didn't have a child.
Really?
Yes. Because I am a family of one and not plus. I guess made too much money working. Gosh, dog it. Did you hear me say that?
Yeah, if you work, they want you to pay for it. Better live off the government.
I couldn't pay cash for college, and I wasn't having a kid, so the college could babysit it.
90%? No, I'm not going to say that. Why didn't you go do what a lot of people do and strip your way through college? That's how I did. I stripped my way through college. I danced right on it.
You skipped your way through college?
Stripper. I was a stripper.
Oh!
Break it down.
Jimbo, how old were you in college?
40.
I was only 17.
I was 40.
I wasn't going to go strip at 17.
I did not strip my way through college.
You only saying that now because the truth's out and I believe you. And so does the little 5 people in here.
When I was 40, I was still very crippled, very humped over. Nobody wants to see me dance. Trust me. Except for Mama C. She lies.
She don't want to see you dance neither. She just being nice. Right, Mama C?
She can't hear you. She's not in here.
You can hear me because I'm a messenger. Shannon I says I'm married, but I got very little financial aid because I was married with no children. It wasn't fair. You're right, Shannon. You know what I got? Because I was married with no children? A freaking student loan debt that I didn't even graduate from.
Well, you
and have a good ass job. Government needs to pay me more money so that I could pay it off.
You paid it
They're
off,
not
or you
paying
wouldn't
mine off,
get money.
huh?
You paid it off, or you wouldn't be getting that government money.
I ain't paid it off
You didn't?
because I don't live off the government. No, no, I don't. I didn't pay it.
Oh Lord!
No, I
Well,
kept getting
you can get
deferred and forbearance, huh?
Joe Biden made it to where you can get it forgiven now. Go get that debt forgiveness.
No,
Student-
mine can't be forgiven. He turned that. Nobody's getting their thing forgiven. Not all these college kids are getting to go to school for free, and no, that got overturned.
Are you kidding me? Joe Biden told a lie.
No, I promise you, he actually did tell that one lie. That one lie he did tell.
I thought I was going to be able to sleep tonight, but if you're telling me that Joe Biden told a lie, I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight.
Nope. He did. He told one lie, and he waved to people that weren't there, and he tripped over the stairs of the plane that he rides on every day,
He tripped.
and he falls off of bicycles. But the man does not lie, Jimbo. And I don't like him either. I think he's crazy. Me too. I owe about 20,000 and don't work in the field I went to school for. Well, you know what, Shannon and I learned later after I quit college that most college graduates do not work in the field they graduated in.
Shannon,
That's sad, huh?
I got my degree. It's a bachelor in science. Hang on, I'll pull it out. Look at it. Read it.
And now you're living off the damn government. Look at you.
I got Associates of Applied Science and Human Services. Graduated magna cum laude, 3.98 GPA. But I don't work in that field really. Like I guess I work in human services. Like which I'm, of course I live off the government too. But when I do work, I'm a substitute teacher. So I don't really, I wanted to be a juvenile probation officer or work with kids, counseling. But yeah,
that would be a good job if it wouldn't be so demanding on the body. I think that would be a good job for you to work at a juvenile detention center, because most of them kids go in and out there so many times in their life before they hit the big jail, and maybe they would need somebody that you know what I mean, that don't just yell and spit in their face and treat them like they are the inmate that they're adult inmate in an adult jail, that they're not. Maybe if people like you who could actually relate to kids like you do as a coach actually worked as a CO, then maybe these kids wouldn't be returning an adult life and staying there for forever.
I had two basketball players who were I'm sorry, America, I will check on that here in just a minute. I'll go in my
He's lying. That is a Joe Biden lie.
No,
you know how long it took me to get unblocked?
I couldn't find it. I'll go back and look again though. But
I'm just joking, America. It's good to see you. I haven't seen you in a hot minute.
I was saying, we had these basketball players, and I think they were in 7th grade. Anyway, they had lived hard lives, and they were really troubled boys at the time. Their mom and dad both extremely bad drug addicts, and they played on my team. They're twins, not identical twins, but they were twins. And but anyway, we got a call one night and asked us to show up in court the next day, and I didn't really know what was going on. I knew they wanted me to be there and help them boys, and the mom was going to rehab and the dad was going to jail, and they asked me to take custody of those boys. And we did, and we had them for almost 2 years maybe. And anyway, when their mom got straightened out, and she was able to take them back, and she was passing all her drug tests and going to work, when we took those boys, they were always in trouble in the alternative school or whatever they call it, the day treatment. but by the time we gave them back to their mom, and by the time they had graduated, which was just this past graduation, um, one of them is already a professional motocross rider, and the other one just left for Paris Island and is gonna be a Marine. And I mean, I'm so tickled to death for those boys. You know, you make a difference in one person's life, and you think everything you've ever done is worth it.
Yeah. Yep,
But
just one person. I know that's how I feel too, and that's why I don't understand how they have so much evil in this world. Because like, how can people be so evil when there's so much good to be done? And we can do. Everyone can do good. Just one person just needs to start it, and if everyone can just fall into that, into that line, then hell, I think every state should legalize marijuana. Then there wouldn't be so much fighting.
I
I
mean,
think
it's
everybody should just smoke and chill and just live your fucking life and stop worrying about the people. Just go smoke a fucking blunt and stop worrying about other potheads.
oh goodness.
That's why I just sit here and laugh and don't care and don't remember what I'm saying because I'm high as fuck all the time and I don't care who pays for it. Okay, I don't care if Joe Biden pays for it. I don't care if the next person pays for it or if my brother pays for it. I don't care.
All right.
Oh,
Since you have been quote unquote pothead, what is the longest you've ever been without pot?
40 years of my life.
No, since you've been a quote unquote pothead.
Oh, um, since I moved to Arizona, I guess I've been the biggest pot I've ever been is living here because of course it's illegal in Louisiana. So, it's always, oh my God, where's the police or the police? You know what I mean? Like whatever. But now that it's legal and I'm here, I don't like whatever. I smoke it all the time. Like I be going in that dispensary like 2 or 3 times a week. And you back again. It's good to see you. Thank you for coming. You have a good day, ma'am. Let me open the door for you. Like, yeah. And let me tell you, that shit ain't cheap. No. They charge you 3 or 4 different taxes and fees that are like way more than the product even costs.
Oh, I bet. Let me ask you something though. It's legal, but where is it legal?
Where is it legal?
Yeah, well, I mean, where? What
I
can you
can
do?
go anywhere in the. I can't smoke and I can't go into a public building. I mean, I can't drive. I can't drive high, and I can't go into a public building and smoke. But everything else is fair game.
Huh. Don't go nowhere, America.
Missouri.
I'm looking now in my settings here at the block list.
Remember, mine was under my real name. It wasn't under Stone Gator.
Right.
So
I
that's
can't.
why you couldn't find mine.
Could it be under anything else?
Are you talking to me
America.
or
Could
America?
be anything else? Yeah, America.
Mama C's sending me pictures, so I'm ignoring you for a minute.
Is she?
Yeah, I wanted to see a picture of my son-in-law. Are you serious right now? Gosh, she sent me one.
Which one is your son-in-law? She said. I heard her holler.
The small one, the one that's the boyfriend to my dog.
Oh,
I
she's
know
talking
you
about.
said you had.
She's looking for pictures of CB. He can't come upstairs right now. He's acting too mean. He wants to fight the big dog. Big dog's
That
injured.
sounds like my Penelope. They'll get along just grand. And then I'll have. That's the only kid I had because it wasn't in God's plan for me to have children. So All I have is a dog.
I have so many people blocked.
I have so many people blocked and I only have 370 subs. That's how bad trolls are. And you know what? They all from that other fucking community, Jumbo.
A lot of them I see still making snide remarks, so is deservedly blocked.
I'm sure just like someone came into my life the other day. Oh, you want to put your someone's asking for your link.
My link. Hang on just
Yeah,
a minute.
someone's asking for a link to your channel. America said it could possibly be at all costs. At all
God.
costs.
I bet it is. I'm almost to the end here, and I ain't seen America yet.
Mine was under Christy, remember?
Yep.
I don't know, that's crazy.
Go back down the list here in a second. Let me come in there and give me my link.
Tell YouTube they need to put a search button on a block list. Oh my gosh. That dog. Is that my son-in-law?
CB?
Oh,
No, that's
snap.
Bo. The big boy.
Is that statue dog the same kind as him or no? No, that's a
No, that's a bulldog statue. Oh, she sent you a
oh.
picture of Bodie when he was a little bitty puppy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But his paws are huge.
Yeah, he weighs 125 pounds now. He's not a little bitty puppy.
I was gonna ask you that.
He was the runt of his litter. He's the Akita.
Oh, the other one that you showed me, and then I went to. That's the kind of dog that my mom has, half German and half that, or something like that.
Yeah.
Shiba something. What is it?
Shiba Inu.
Yeah.
Inu. Yeah. All right, let me go back and look for at all costs.
But I want to ask you a question since we're up here talking about you, not me. And you brought up the two boys that y'all took care of that went to the Marines and something else. So I just want to ask you about something because I like to go to the source before I believe crap in my head. So can you tell me about the little girl that was living with y'all? Was that legit or was that what they were saying it was?
Oh, what do you
That
mean?
she ran away from home and nobody knew where she was.
No, her mom knew where she was.
Okay.
Yeah, we communicated with her mom. She knew where she was.
Okay, because I heard that she ran away and her family wanted to press charges, but she ran away because of her stepdad or some shit. I don't know. I just wanted to ask.
But they haven't done so. Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
We went to the Daniel Boone Festival with my daughter. In early October, the Daniel Boone Festival is. So yeah.
I remember somebody talking about you not having money to pay your bills, but going to a concert.
What concert?
That's not nobody else's bills too. Because if I want to go listen to live music in a park somewhere, guess what? If I don't want to have lights because of it, I'm not gonna have lights. So what? And if I want to go to a concert, huh? I don't know. I told you, I just listened to what everybody. Oh, he looks mean. I was just listening to what everybody says, and I just kept it all in because, like, I lied. Oh my God, I pulled a Joe Biden. I did listen to somebody. I listened to Southern Girl. I can't say I didn't listen to anyone. So whenever I found out what kind of person she was, and then I really started like, well, she's lying to me about this. You know what I mean? Like, what else is she lying to me about? And that's why I would go back and just watch everything and listen. And then I had tried to type. I didn't want to comment in your live because I didn't know if I was welcome there or not. Because I just bounce around everywhere. And So I never said anything. And then one day I tried to say something, and then I guess I was blocked. So I got that all taken care of. But now I just like listen to everybody, and I definitely know not to believe a single soul on this YouTube place that we all seem to be living in now, thanks to COVID. I wonder if that was part of the government plan too. They trying to set me up spending their money the way other people want me to instead of the way I want to.
Lay off that wedding cake.
And now, I mean, hell, you can't get pandemic EBT without being a real EBT, right? Right, Jimbo? There's no way.
That's
You
what they
can't
say.
You cannot get, if you get pay for lunches, if you don't get reduced lunch or free lunch, you don't get a pandemic EBT card. Why you didn't read the rules 5 years ago when the shit first came out? Why gotta be an issue now?
I want to send you something on Messenger.
Okay.
You might be able to share it. Let me see. There's where my kids go to school at.
Yeah. And I forgot about that, but I heard you saying that on your live earlier. And actually it's like that here. I mean here. It's like where I'm from in Louisiana, they changed that recently to free meals for all the kids too. Because some kids who really couldn't afford it and they couldn't get free meals or even reduced meals. I know one kid didn't get a whole lunch because she was chained short of a lunch plate. And the cafeteria manager would not let her eat instead of giving her 50 cents.
Oh, wow.
How you do that? Yes, that's real. And I think that's why schools and states and cities or counties or whatever are now doing this.
That's horrible.
And I thought they did it in our area because we're so hurricane prone and all the time have hurricanes and stuff like that. And then with the pandemic, but I thought that that's why they were doing it. But apparently it's not everywhere in this country. But apparently a lot of places are doing it. But you don't get pandemic food stamps because you're living off the government. You don't get, like, a lot of people don't get free lunch, and I don't know, it's horrible. Free lunch, I can't deal. I don't like politics. I don't like getting into it because we all have our own opinions, and that's going to be a bigger fight than anything we've ever seen on YouTube. You know what I mean? I try to stay far away from politics and religion, but when people bring your real lives into this crap on the internet and try to make you look like a bad human being when you're not, all you do is try to help people and they still bring you down and still bring you down. And no matter what you do to silence the situation by not talking about it, by not bringing, fuel to it or whatever, they either don't stop or they just drop that subject and go to something else.
Is it Merca M? Is that what I need to look? I can't find it, but what I'm going to do is go in and make you an approved user and see if that works. That worked with somebody else. So is it just like it looks there? MURICAUM or Merca Is that how I put it in? Same way it is right there.
I think I've always seen it looking like that.
Okay. I'm just going to go in and type it in as an approved user. Hopefully.
Oh my gosh, that's got to be him. You said it was a palm mix, right? Wait, what did you say he was?
He's a Pomeranian.
Oh, he's not mixed. Yeah, I see it right now. Yes, that's my son-in-law, Mama C. Oh, Penelope is not in here right now. I was going to show her boyfriend. They're so cute. Let me show her Penelope.
No users found. Huh. All right. America, you might want to have to email me your email address
Yes.
Way.
I heard a creator say that that was so easy to just put in the email address and it popped up because they couldn't find that person. I forgot about that. That's what happens whenever you smoke pot. That's what happens when you smoke pot without the handles.
You become a stoned gator.
Yeah. And the reason the gator came from is because I'm related to someone from Swamp People. I do not let it be known who they are or that I am related to them. But only because of I've seen these YouTube streets and they're a real, TV star, whatever. So I can't even tell you the nickname because then you'll know who it is. But that's where the gator name came from.
I wouldn't know it was.
And it's not that I don't want you to know. I could tell you who it is in private chat. I don't want everyone else listening to this that might hear it later that, wants to do whatever because they call CPS and the police on people. They gonna, they gonna do something. I'm not trying to give them nothing that they can use to harass my family. Mm-mm.
I've had CPS called on me 3 times since I've started YouTube.
Do you know who it was?
3 times that I know of. I don't know who it was. I have a suspicion, but all 3 times they called me and said, "Do you know there's people from YouTube calling CPS on you?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's what I heard." They were like, "Okay, just making sure you knew."
Wait, didn't you call the state of Kentucky and ask them if they had a case against you with something going on, or you called the state police?
Yes.
On live. What was that about? Because I had heard something. I think I heard the recording or you actually on the phone and they were just like, no, we never had anyone out that at that address or something like that. I was just wondering why you even had to call.
Nicolina called, and Nicolina said that I called her 12-year-old daughter and was harassing her 12-year-old daughter. She said that the state police came out here and did an investigation and that they were going to keep investigating and arrest me and all this stuff. And I'm like, oh, really? Well, let's just call them. So I called out there and she's
yeah.
She's a big fat liar.
I do remember that.
Yeah.
I think that's like when I first started watching them, but I don't watch. I can't say, Christy, stop lying like Joe Biden, dude. I do watch them sporadically, but not for a very long time. You know what I mean? Like I'll pop in and out just to see what they're talking about.
Yeah. Nicolina, Tamori, Ernie, Rap. If any one of those people were to tell the truth, they'd fart themselves to death.
Is Tamari back for real?
I heard she made a video. I don't know. I think.
Yeah, I heard she made a video.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Just one or something like that, and was supposed to come back and never did. I don't know who she is. I started watching early. I think whenever Tamari did what she did and got, whatever. But I don't know who that is. I didn't know who Coco was either until I, started till later, and I found out who she was and started watching her.
I think Coco got a bad rap right off the bat because she was friends with Tamori. She's been friends with Tamori off of YouTube for a long time, and she kind of stood beside her friend and backed her up and all that. And she really, she even admitted she lied on me and said that she saw those windows broken out and all that, which never happened.
Yes, and the color of the truck was wrong, wasn't it?
Yeah, but
was that you?
Was that me that did what? There wasn't no windows got busted out. It was lies.
But was that about you?
It was about me, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Refreshing my memory.
Yeah. Well, Tamori said I threatened to come up there, and then I came up and hid myself from the cameras in the parking lot and busted out the windows of her husband's truck. She put on this
Can
big
you
show.
tell me her first name without doxing her? Does everybody know her first name?
That is her first name, Tamori.
Oh, never mind then. Who's
Crafting through
there's
the
a
lies. Crafting through the lies is
I
her
didn't know
channel.
that was her real name.
Hmm.
Someone said something about you went somewhere to some lady's house with a gun or some shit like that, and your son. I don't know. I don't know who the place, the person that they was talking about. I didn't know who they were, so I just didn't care about it.
Talking about
I mean,
Karen.
I would. Yeah,
Uh,
it started with a K.
yeah, it's some lady named Karen who Ernie. I've got all the text messages. Told me that she was sending people, giving my address out, and and I guess she used to be a mod for Ernie because he had a picture of her holding up her driver's license, and it had her address on it. So me and my son drove out there. I didn't have no damn gun. I mean, I always have my gun, but I didn't. I wasn't gonna shoot nobody. I wasn't doing anything. I just drove by. She can take it however she wants, but she got a big mouth talking about me and where I live, and it ain't no fun when the rabbit's got the gun.
That's right. Whenever you fight back, they want to holler.
Yep.
You weren't hollering before when you was in charge, bitch. I'm in charge now. What?
Right. Poor me. Poor me. Nicolina, Jamie, a bunch of them. Rap. They put my address and my phone number up on their panels, up on their share screen, telling people where I lived, where my 4 kids
When was
lived,
this?
my phone numbers. It's been a few months.
Now tell me, I don't know Jamie. I'm talking about King of the Streets Jamie, not Southern Girl Jamie right now. I
Yeah.
don't know King of the Streets. Um, I haven't been here that long, and I didn't even know it was No Fear's brother. And every time they would say Jamie, I thought they were talking about Southern Girl. I didn't
No.
see King of the Streets.
Yeah.
So why does he keep going around, you know, like around the block a
I,
bunch of times?
I don't know. He wants to do the good things, I think, and he gets people in his ear, I think, telling him things, and he's passionate. He's he
I understand.
somebody tells him something that's going on, and I mean, if he believes it, he goes full on over it. I know he wants to do right and do right by God and everything else, but I haven't heard nothing from him in a long time. So
Well, I'm sorry, but doing right by God is not saying you're gonna go case somebody. Sorry. You don't put a bounty on somebody's head if you
talking about rap,
living. Yeah. And
talking
I don't
about
know the situation, but I'm just telling from what I hear.
well, rap doxed his little girl, showed his little girl's picture online. Yeah, if he does,
Okay, so they said they got the picture off of TikTok. That's not her TikTok or whatever.
that is her TikTok.
How old is she?
I don't know. She looks to be about 13 or 14. Young,
Oh,
not old enough to be the focus of somebody. What Rap was saying was that Jamie was liking the little girl's information, liking her TikTok videos. Well, hell yeah, he liked them. It's his daughter.
oh yeah. And then they was talking about the whole breastfeeding thing, which is again nobody's. I mean, everybody has different, sexual fantasies or whatever. If the dude likes to do that, then whatever. So be it. It's not anyone's business. I don't care for the dude, but I don't care what he does in his own personal bed. You know what I mean? Like
Who are you talking about?
Jamie. They were saying he gets off on watching women breastfeed or
I,
something like that.
I don't think that's true. I think they were just trying to.
Oh, see,
Yeah,
I believed it. But I didn't go off anywhere with it except here on, the whole two
I
people
don't.
that are watching or whatever.
I think that's part of the reason why he got mad is because they were saying that kind of stuff to him. And that's the kind of things that make you mad. I mean, people going real life on you and trying to and make you a villain when you're not really a villain.
I had to take one to court. I know all too well about these YouTube streets.
Yeah.
I went to court over one, and 4 months later, she served me. After 4 months, I served her and went to court. She finally served me after, because she found me again after I left that community. And
Yeah.
you know who I'm talking about. If you're in here still, Shannon, you know who I'm talking about.
Ernie, Ernie stopped by. You want to see him?
Ernie, what?
Ernie stopped by. You want to see him?
He at your house?
Yeah, right now. You want to see him?
You lie. Stop it.
There he is.
Oh my God. You're retarded. Sorry, I said that word.
Did you get the picture of CB?
No.
I
You
sent it.
Wait. Oh yeah. Yeah, I sent her Penelope. I
You
love him. He's so cute.
Let me do
Mama
this.
say he looks cute in the picture too. Don't get me wrong, but the dog is
What'd you do?
so
Take
cute because he's my
Oh,
son-in-law.
come here.
CB's in here.
Come here, buddy. He's still
doing-
wearing his Halloween stuff.
He's still wearing his Halloween costume. We haven't taken it off of him yet.
Aww.
That
The
little
Hi,
fella.
son-in-law.
sent you before him, the one you sent back and said he looks mean.
Yeah.
That dog was not mean. That was the sweetest dog ever.
Who was it?
The only problem that he had was Jimbo wasn't allowed to be around me.
Jake.
Or touch me. Spike. He wasn't allowed to sit on the couch beside
No,
me.
he would bore me out of
Well,
that.
that dog must have hated you because if you're as spoiled as Mama C says you are, that poor dog.
That's
That
why.
poor dog.
Well, him too, and he didn't want to be
He
around. He didn't want me getting none of that
loved
loving.
me. He followed me room to room. If I cooked, he was at my feet. If I went to a different part of the kitchen, he came to the different part of the kitchen. But let me tell you something. He got mad at him one night because he wouldn't scoot over. He put his whole knee in his mouth, and he did not bite him, but he put so much pressure because an English bulldog,
It didn't break the skin, but it hurt.
their pressure in their mouth is just as much as a pit bull.
Their jaws, yeah.
Oh wow.
If they ever get a hold of a dog, they will kill it because their mouth has that much power in it. But he didn't leave a tooth mark once. He just made him not be able to walk for a couple of days.
Yeah, like a week.
And guess what? He didn't sit by me.
I couldn't.
Oh.
Gonna take Seabiscuit back with you?
We had to put him in a kennel of the evening when we watched TV and stuff.
He probably don't like it outfit.
I'm taking it off of him. I didn't realize that they had.
What is it? I thought it was yellow.
It's green. It's a Halloween outfit. It
it's
says
a-
spooky something on the back of it, I think.
He hates clothes, and I keep
Oh.
one that says he has one outfit that is from what is that coffee place called?
So franking cute.
What is that coffee place called that is so popular? I don't know.
Starbucks.
Starbucks. He has a Starbucks coffee. He has a Starbucks outfit that he wears to Starbucks. The girls take him because he gets his own sippy cup. I mean, he gets his own little pal cup, I guess.
It's a little.
Look.
Oh, looky there, biscuit.
What is that?
Look,
She's
You
a
see it?
min
you see her? Look, that's a girl.
That could be your girlfriend
See me?
for a little while. No. You don't
I have
know.
earbuds in, so she can't hear. She's just looking at me like, "What are you doing?"
I heard her barking a minute ago.
Let me tell you something about this.
Yeah,
dog.
the dogs are barking.
Her mom has a Shiba Inu Akita mix.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
I love Nikitas. They're my babies.
Yeah, they went to a Houston versus Saints game many, many years ago, and they adopted him when they were in Houston and named him Texas.
I love Nikitas. I love Rottweilers. And as soon as I am able and we move to Florida and I have enough property, I will open up a rescue place for those kind of dogs.
That's awesome.
That is my dream, to open up a rescue place for
Rottweilers
Rottweilers
and
and
Akitas.
Akitas. Because so many people abuse those dogs.
They buy them when they're little and cute,
Cute.
and then when they get big and hard to handle
They don't want
because they don't raise them
anymore.
right, then they won't get rid of them.
I went and
What's
picked up-
that show, Pitbull and Paroli?
I ain't seen that. You watch a lot of TV,
You
don't
don't know that song? That show, Pitbulls and Parolis?
you?
I think it's a place in Louisiana, and she It's
I know.
a place for dogs. Oh, you know it?
Yeah, I do. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. She does only pit
And
bulls. Pit bull,
yeah,
only just pit bulls.
Look, Ernie,
and she hires felons when they get out of jail, whatever. She hires felons to work there.
But now I will tell you this: he has a cousin who has a pit bull, and she has had this dog since it was a puppy. This dog has its own bedroom. It has always had its own bedroom. It has its own bed, its own pillows, its own toys. Um, it doesn't. It's never bit nobody, never growled at nobody. She has never let nobody shake its nose, wrestle with it, be rough with it, kick it. Um, a lot of people don't teach their kids how to treat a dog, especially.
Exactly.
or adults don't treat them right either.
Yeah, and some adults don't treat them right. When I told my kids earlier, I don't know if he's on there, and I said, kick them away. They're not going to kick the dogs. They're going to put their foot up so the dogs will go away. That's what that means.
We normal people know that.
My kids love their dogs. My son would hold them apart before he would let them hurt each other.
We call Hunter the dog whisperer.
But what was going on is I have a pack of coyotes out there. None of my Nikitas wanted to come in.
No, they'll kill them. They'll kill those coyotes.
Bodie is in my bedroom right now because he wasn't walking up and down the doors. The other ones are in the basement, locked up because they want outside. My other ones are in kennels. They can't get to them. But my Nikita males want them.
Yeah.
They want outside. Because that's what they do. They hunt.
Yeah.
That's what they do. That's what kind of dogs they are.
America, yeah, all I'm going to do is put the email in my community where for approved users, the one that's associated with the America the YouTube name, and then make you an approved user. I can't find you to unblock you. I can't find it anywhere. Yeah, I wouldn't chat with my real name either. I don't blame you one bit.
I used to chat with my real name.
Yeah, if I could go back and not use my real name, I would. Even though, Ernie would have already told everybody, so it wouldn't have done me much good.
Well, they doxed me. They doxed me the other day, my last name, on somebody's channel. It's not anybody that you guys don't know. And
Gator, ain't it?
It's someone that you guys don't know. No. Well, my first name?
Your last name?
My last name?
Yeah, your first name.
No, it's Bait.
Gator.
No, my first name's Gator. My last name's Bait. My nickname is Stone Gator because I'm a pothead.
Pothead. That's a real name.
Get it right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they did it anyway. And then when I signed back up for Avon and Pharmacy to be reps again, I was like, oh shit, my real name's on here. I'm like, no, mine is already out anyway. Everybody screens record everybody's lives. Everybody takes screenshots and clips of everybody's lives. So once it's out there, it's gone. I mean, it's not gone. Once it's out there, it's out there.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, well, it's nothing to do about it now. But I promise you one thing. I live with a sick mom and a 15-year-old sister. And I'm here for a reason. And it's not because I live off the fucking government. It's not. It's because my mom needs my help. And if somebody ever, I might be a female and I can kick someone's ass, but I don't know about a gun. So, but if someone ever tries to come here and hurt one of them, yeah, you ain't seen that side of me yet.
You set that dog loose.
So I really wish, bruh, somebody come in here and break in and try to hurt us, she gonna go and lick their feet.
See?
I'm telling you.
Pomeranian, he wants to eat everything up. Visitors, dogs, it don't matter. He thinks he is the bag dog on campus. Like he is all over. Just macho, oozing with machismo.
Didn't you say your dog bucks up to the big dogs, to like the pits and stuff? Because
Yeah,
Penelope does that.
I don't have pits, but he wants to fight the big dog. Yeah, he wants to fight Bodie and the female Rottweiler. She's a female, and he still wants to fight her. And yeah, he ain't got no sense. He wants to fight everything. He's got little
One day,
man syndrome, like Ernie.
I'm gonna shut up now. Maybe one day Hunter can have a combo with Penelope so I can find out what's going through that head of hers. Because God knows I talk to this dog so much and she don't never talk back to me. I just want to know if she thinks I'm crazy like everybody else, or if she understands me like no one else. Because I tell this dog everything.
We call him the dog whisperer. He literally, it doesn't matter. Like we can go somewhere and look at a dog and dogs will be vicious or whatever. He walks right up to him, will put his cheek right next to him and just lovey-dovey-dovey, give me some hugs and love. And like every dog loves him. Every dog. I've never seen a dog ever offer to bite him or scratch him, be mean to him. Nothing. No matter how vicious they were. Never.
Who?
Hunter.
Oh no.
He can go up to any dog.
No.
Just dogs, or most animals. Because I know
Dogs. I ain't never seen him with no other animals. Really, have you?
Who?
Hunter.
Goats. Goats.
Goats. Yeah, goats.
really. I had a goat when I was married.
He's scared of chickens, or they would love him. He's more scared of chickens. But I will tell you a story. I did go pick up a 2-year-old Nikita. A guy wanted rid of her. He sold her to me for $200. She had never had a litter of puppies. She's out there. She's beautiful. That is my son's therapist dog. He literally takes a blanket. He takes a blanket and goes out there and sleeps with her sometimes.
Yeah. He'll get right in there and lay down with her, and she'll. Of course, she's everybody, but she was standoffish when we first got her.
When we first got her, Nikita won't hold their tail up or their ears up if they are weary.
Yeah.
And I got her home, and I said, Hunter, she's
scared.
She's scared, and she come out in the boondocks, and he's got 16 other Nikitas, and here we've got her in the city limits, and and there's we don't have that many dogs. I don't know why people think we do. We do not. But
we got 8.
Yeah, but still, this man had 16.
I think it comes with the being a dog breeder. Everybody assumes that you live on 15,000 acres full of dogs.
Yeah.
I have 10 acres, but I do not have that many dogs.
No, just 8. And 3 of them are in the house.
Then get 2 more, then each one will have an acre.
Yeah, that's
CB don't need an acre. He stays in the house. He would want to find everything.
My Nikitas can't eat chicken, and their dog food is outrageous.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going up on an everyday basis.
So do you boil it?
What?
The chicken.
They can't eat chicken.
They can't have chicken.
Oh, you said can't.
No, they can't.
They can't. They can't have
chicken.
They can't have
Nikitas have to have the Victor dog food with lamb and rice.
Or pure beef.
Yep. They don't do well with chicken. Well, I don't know if Nikitas do, but our Nikitas can't eat chicken at all. It makes them sick.
Bodie scared us to death, so I've never gave another one chicken that I have.
Bodie that's what I was going to ask you about my mom's dog. Because I think they're kind of similar, I think, and breeds. And that's all. Their dog didn't eat dog food. They cooked their dog chicken.
Yeah, they can. Most people do that. I do not cook chicken for the dogs. I feed them dog foods. But that would cost me an arm and a leg if I tried to do that for all of my dogs.
Oh yeah.
But
That's why they get whatever's on sale. 20 cents a pound, thighs, whatever.
give them a dish now that they're older. I do this once a month. I was told to do this. I do raw salmon, raw. It's raw salmon, and I give them a banana, and I can give them cut up steak. It don't have to be the steak. It can be the fat up part, whatever, and you make them a little dish of like real food, but don't cook it. Give it to them the way it is.
Mm-hmm.
And I do that for them once a month. They have to be a certain age before you're allowed to give them that. And mine are just now starting to be that age. I think it has to be 3 years old. I think I gave it to Bella once. I gave it to Bella and Bodie, and that's it. Jenny, I'm funny about Jenny. Jenny's healthy. She's happy. She's go lucky, and she's picky. And if you don't give her the right kind of dog food, she won't eat it either. So there's no point in putting that in there.
Right.
So I mean,
Dang it! How long it takes you to feed them dogs? They all got to be separated and eat different things.
She spends about 2 or 3 hours out there with them every day.
I bet.
Or longer. It's just according if it's summer. If it's summer, I sit out there all day because I'm out there a whole lot because ticks are bad. And it doesn't matter if I give them the pill or not, they still get ticks because I live in the woods. I'm not talking about a little bit of woods. I'm talking about I only have a little bit of land that don't have, well, my house is covered around with trees. I mean, there's a lot of, I pick ticks constantly. So I stay out there a lot. I love being out there with them. I'd rather be out there with them than in here. So sometimes that's why he's on TikTok and I'm out there.
I'm not on TikTok ever.
Not on TikTok. He's
Busted. That's the next rumor.
He's on YouTube and I'm out there because that's what I love. I love walking them, playing with them, playing fetch with them. You can't get all of them out at once. You have to do one at a time. It's a job.
That's why the dog don't like you, Jimbo.
No,
because it's his time.
When he comes outside, it's just they love him. Don't you think that they don't? They love him. Bella hits him at about 60 miles an hour every time he steps out the door.
Mm-hmm.
So
you know what I wanted to ask you? You were saying that he went to attack Jimbo or bite him or whatever, but he didn't break the skin. He didn't have enough pressure with it. Didn't use the pressure in his mouth or whatever to break the skin. And Penelope does that to me. Like if I do something she doesn't like, she'll go to bite me, but she barely puts the weight on her teeth to puncture the skin. But my mom, on the other hand, oh no, she will go to attack my mom's hand. And I thought it was because, you don't bite the hand that feeds you. So I thought, because I was her mommy or whatever. But apparently, no, it's just my mom that she likes to attack.
Listen,
not just because I'm her mom.
Sometimes of the summer, I look like I have been beat because my Nikitas, they like to nip me when they're playing with me. They're not hurting me. They're nipping me with you can see their teeth, putting their teeth together, and they're nipping me because they want me to play and I'm not doing what they want. And has your mom's dog ever talked to her yet?
No, but they're divorced now, so she doesn't see her dog anymore.
Nikitas chomp their teeth.
They'll talk to you. Yeah.
That's talking to you. You need to learn what
I don't know if he moved. I don't know if he was moving his teeth to try to talk or if he smiled.
No, he was chomping his teeth. He was trying to tell you he wanted something. When
Does
Bodie
Tex
go
ever bite his
outside,
teeth like he's trying to talk?
when Bodie, my Nikitas is the only ones that do this. But when my Nikitas want something from me and I'm not doing it at that time, they start chomping their teeth at me. And they're not like biting me, but going like they're trying to talk to me.
Mm-hmm.
Bodie's mean
My
to
mom
me.
just said her dog did that sometimes.
Yeah. That's just him talking to her. That was all he was doing, was talking to her.
Yeah.
He just wanted to talk.
Penelope, why can't you be like that?
And walkwallers, when they talk, they growl. And that's why people think they're so vicious. Bella can be giving me loving, and the whole time she's loving me, she is growling at me like she's going to eat me up. And that doesn't mean that she's mad. That means that she's talking to me. And you can read
Maybe
the book.
Penelope's talking to my mom.
I don't know.
And that's why she tries to it. She sounds like I think I sent you that's how I think I sent you the video of Penelope attacking my mom's hand. Like that's what she sounds like.
She went in there.
Oh.
She
I
might
don't
have-
know.
She might have cookies in the oven. Supposed to be making Christmas cookies tonight.
Oh, I just got a notification. Some what you call it? The trolls that come with those names, girls for XYZ, whatever. You know what I'm talking about? Those trolls that come in like that. Someone just commented on one of my videos.
Apple.
What is the link that you're dropping?
Oh, that's the funny channel with the. Did I send it to you the other day? Oh yeah, I asked you to sub to it the other day.
I don't know. Why does one say studio and the other one doesn't? That's why I'm
The other one
confused.
was wrong. It's gone. I retracted that one. You can still see
Oh,
it.
okay.
Yeah.
I can see both. Yeah. Okay. I was like, what the hell? And then I got the notification for that comment, and I'm like, what is? Okay, Christy, go ahead and put the vape down.
You can still see it because you're high.
Oh man, I thought I was able to see stuff that wasn't there. Well, I can because I'm high, but I thought it was okay. Whatever.
I'm gonna have to go to bed.
Yeah, I was just about to tell you that it's 11:30 here. So, and I don't have anybody in here, but I still want to talk to you about it because it upsets me and it's crazy. And yeah,
Oh,
people just need to stop.
We had a good time. It'll grow. You'll get subscribers and people coming in. Give it time.
I've only been on this channel for like 2 weeks, Jimbo.
Oh yeah, you're fine. You're fine. You're doing all right.
Yeah, I'm just gonna truck on through by myself or with 2 people or with 200 people. I'm still gonna be here talking to myself. All right, y'all have a good night. I'm going to bed too. Thanks for coming and chat with me. Bye.
See ya.